You're watching F5. We're at Red Hat Summit 2023 in Boston. It's been a great week so far, and I'm able to catch up with Doug Garrow from Presidio. Doug is the VP of DevOps, actually. That's an amazing title. How did you get that title?
Well, thank you. So I'm an old system admin by trade, and I've just kind of grown up through it, had a chance to come into management, and really took our team and our process, rolled it into the people we've got in there, and really just continue to grow in there. So VP of DevOps was a little bit of a luxury in there. I'm proud to have gotten there, but it's really about the team behind me and the success that we're able to build with about 160 engineers onshore and offshore.
Oh wow, okay, that's a pretty big DevOps team. So that's across management, implementation.
Absolutely, so we cover within DevOps perspective, everything from infrastructure as code, configuration management, visibility, all things you would call SRE, platform engineering, all the way into Kubernetes and the support that we need for application development and our clients that are adopting cloud-native applications in the cloud or on-premise.
Wow, and I would assume cloud-native-wise, I mean, you guys are here with a presence at Red Hat Summit. You guys have been seeing a lot of OpenShift?
Yeah, absolutely. So we were an early adopter with Red Hat and AWS on the ROSA platform. We, of course, support the Azure Red Hat offering as well, but we have a lot of clients that are interested in that, moving less of themselves in the management of the cluster management, letting that be a managed service from the offering, and then some of them that are doing it on their own, rolling their own OpenShift on-premise and in the cloud.
Wow, so where do you find that you guys are adding the value for customers? They've maybe selected OpenShift already, or you're helping them with that selection, helping them with what to deploy, how to integrate their F5s?
Yeah, that's one of the things we can kind of cover all the bases, meet a client where they are. Some clients already know they want to make that selection. They're looking at OpenShift as a complete Kubernetes platform instead of rolling their own or going with something a little less complete, an EKS, ECS, or AKS solution. So we can come in and advise them if they need a product selection. We can come in and meet them when they made that. But the big thing that I think Presidio can bring in is our legacy as a network company traditionally is no network, no cloud. We use that as a monkey wrench, and it's so true. So many of our clients are in a hybrid environment, whether multi-public cloud or most often some on-prem, some public cloud, maybe multiple public clouds. And they really need to figure out, how do I bridge this stuff together? How do I create Kubernetes environments where I can share network space between multiple solution providers at that layer as well? And things like NGINX really help us with ingress control for our clients. They can get more security control on the products such as OpenShift, and the networks behind with Big IP really help us complete the solution for secure applications for our clients.
You used the word complete a few times now, actually, and I'm finding that as well is sometimes customers move on to some of these platforms and they're like, oh, it's all in one. But to some degree, and you guys are probably helping them find out that there's additional things that they're going to want in their platform to complete that platform.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been involved with Kubernetes since the early days, getting a lot of CNCF type certifications, watching the line in there, and we've had clients that we've built COPS clusters for that are now migrating into other solutions, mainly OpenShift, some into EKS, but they need that complete solution set. They need security, they need visibility, they need the operationability, visibility, all into the platform, and they don't want to piece all the Lego pieces themselves. They just want a platform, and they can put their business applications, which is their differentiator, on top of that.
Yeah, that's great. You guys have the experience, because sometimes these are hard lessons learned over a couple of years. And so if you're a single customer doing a single deployment and you've wasted a couple of years just kind of figuring things out, they can streamline things going to you guys and then just get right to the solution.
Absolutely. One of the beauties of having early adopters isn't necessarily wasted time. They're an early adopter. They knew what they were getting into. But we have the experiences of hundreds of customers we can bring to our new customers. We can also bring back to those early customers in those product selections, in how they learn to get around the gaps, if you will, in some of their delivery problems, and bring in those solutions. And Presidio's wide experience with F5, with Red Hat, with AWS, with Microsoft, with so many of our vendors that we can provide, really help bring the totality of an ecosystem into solutions that we're now the service arm for for our clients as well with managed service or professional service help.
Yeah. That's really cool. I mean, 160 people within your org, a huge amount of experience. So I think for folks who are just exploring OpenShift or maybe looking at tuning it up, you'll want to talk to Presidio. It's been a great week so far here at Red Hat Summit. Thank you, Doug, for joining me today.
Absolutely. Appreciate the invite.
Awesome. Okay, so if you haven't been following already, you can follow myself, you can follow the DevCentral handles, and you'll be able to see all of our Red Hat Summit content. Otherwise, on behalf of myself and Doug, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.